I was just woken up because I was up pretty late from insomnia, and I ended up sleeping on the couch because when I got home from court this morning with my dad, I was tired, and so I slept out here on the couch. I'm just waking up, and yeah, I did take my medicine when I got home, and so hopefully I can show you over here just some medicines that I take. One's like Devico for bipolar. One is like metformin for my diabetes. There's one needtogetaway, that's where I'm on. It's psych medicine as well as something that helps me sleep. I'm currently out of my sertraline, which is my allergy medicine. Not in my amitriptyline. But I have all these on refill, so I should be able to get them no later than tomorrow. I called today to lisinopril, my blood pressure medicine. Let me see if there's anything else that's threatening. I take diazepam because I have severe anxiety. I haven't been taking it because I just want to take it as needed and not get addicted to it. And so there's that. And then by my mother, she continues to treat me as if I'm just some fucked up, stupid piece of junkie. And she ends up turning up the TV like as loud as she is. And like I have to go to court tonight, and she just screams at me on a daily basis. I don't know how many times a day she tells me to shut up, leave her alone, just fucking leave her alone. She's right there. She's very pleasant to speak with. And I still put gas money in her car. I still pay her rent every week. You know, I try to do the responsible things like a person would when you live under someone else's roof. You know, like contribute to the household, like buying my own food and, you know, buying my own, like paying my rent, buying my own food. You know, if I don't have a vehicle right now, so I always make sure that I have gas to put in the vehicle if they so choose to let me take. Usually my sister lets me take her car if she didn't have to like work or something. My mom started screaming at me earlier and was like, why didn't you just take your sister to work so she could not be bothered by me to have to take me to court tonight? As far as all my major crimes right now, everything's taken care of. It's just like little misdemeanor stuff, municipalities that I have to go to that if, you know, I probably didn't have all this other extra shit I had to get out of the way first, would have already been done. But nonetheless, here I am. You know, one of my stipulations was to get this, you know, ticket taken care of. This one I have tonight. And then I have to turn around and go to my ticket one that I have in the morning in St. Louis City. And so, you know, it just doesn't seem like any amount of gas that I put into her car, no matter how much I ask her why she hates me, no matter how many times I ask, like just why she treats me the way that she does, she just screams at me. As you saw a minute ago, she just turns up the TV as loud as she can. I ask her why she hates me so much, and I just don't get an answer. You know, I've told her a couple times now that you should probably look into verbal and psychological abuse and then take those definitions and apply them to how you treat me, and then tell me and look me in my face and tell me that that's not the way that you talk to me. So I'm still waiting for her to do that. I'm not quite sure if she's actually taken the time or not. She just woke me up off the couch and I have court like at 6 o'clock, and just like any person that just woke up, I'm groggy, you know, I'm like trying to wake up, and you know, I'm out on the porch like just kind of like falling asleep but waking up, and she thinks that I'm just like totally fucked up out of my mind on medicine or or whatever the fuck. Like, the only controlled substance I take is diazepam, and technically it's only a controlled substance because fucktards out there abuse it and sell it and ruin it for people like me who genuinely need it. I will swear on a holy Bible to everybody who's dead, my grandfather's life, like, I've never abused that medicine in my whole life, like, ever. Ever. I don't like how it makes me feel, which is why I usually only try to take it at night. So it's in my system. It helps me. And the only time I don't take it, because my doctor wants me to take it like 2 or 3 times a day, and I told him I will try to adhere to that because I'm not my own power. I'm not my own higher power. So I've had to become willing to take that medicine every day. And so I agreed that I would take one at night, and that if I start to become panicky or anything like that during the day, that I would take that medicine to prevent a panic attack that, otherwise would have been prevented if I would have just been taking it once or twice, 3 times a day. So it's really the only other time that I take that medicine. Like I said, I told her I have court tonight, and like she just got up and all. I don't know if she was cussing me out whenever she got up herself, but I remember her telling me like to get up and can I move and yada yada. And so I took the dogs out, and yeah, I'm tired. And she thinks I'm all just fucked up, and Lanny's like, no, like, I'm sorry, but the last time I checked, I'm not the only one that wakes up and isn't like ready to like eat some Cheerios and go do some jumping jacks. Like, no, I need like 3 fucking hours to just wake up. Considering the entire weekend that I just had, what I had to go through this morning, what I'm gonna have to do tonight, and what I have to continue to do tomorrow morning, all of it's fucking exhausting. Excuse me for being human. Sorry, I had to take a puff. She literally just makes me resent my life. Like, I just asked her in there right before I started video recording, like, why do you hate me so much? And she just kept turning up the TV louder and louder and louder and louder. My God, if I had somewhere else to go, I would go. I just don't. And God forbid you tell her that, because she's like, well, there's that fucking door. And it's just unreal. Like, what human is so evil? I mean, literally, so my dad, he went to a baseball game, right? And so certain baseball games you go to, they give out like little prizes or whatever. Well, the one night that he went, for the first 25,000 people that came in that night, they got a Cardinals baseball like purse bag thing. So Dad went ahead and gave that to me, Mom, and my sister. He said we can share it. It was never like only Mary gets it, which is my mom, or only Brittany gets it, or only Natalie gets it. It was, no, all 3 of us can share it. It's not one person's bag. And so Mom used it. Well, it sat pretty much by itself for a little while, because whenever he had handed it over, the only reason why I didn't snatch it up right away was because I personally, I had another bag that I had just bought that was pretty new to me, and I still kind of wanted to rock that one, but I loved the bag that I had. So I didn't want to like steer too far from that, but I wanted to eventually use it. I mean, all of us get to use it, right? Well, Mom had started to use it. She put like her crafting stuff in there, and like she has her regular purse, and she was using that purse as like her craft bag, because she was at the time making like a job board and going to like these job fairs. And I'm surprised too, y'all. I thought she would just like sit on her fucking ass and hate everybody for the rest of her life and get paid for it for disability, like she claims. That's a whole other different story, but nonetheless, so she has this crap shit in her bag one day, and I said, hey Mom, like, is it cool that I use this bag? Like, it's for all 3 of us to share, and I'm ready to use it. And she said something like, yeah, just put my stuff right here, whatever. I'm like, okay. So that was like around 4 or 5 o'clock that evening. This is a different story. By the way, time out. I'm emotionally distressed. I feel like I could cry and I don't want to hear her shit. And every time I get feeling like this, God presents a rainbow to me. And I find it a little ironic right now that it's sunny as fuck outside and it's pouring down rain. Which means that even if I can't see this rainbow at the moment, there is a rainbow somewhere. Because scientifically, that's what happens. So that's how cool my God is that I don't even gotta see it. I already know God's like, yo, you're taken care of. Like you can fight this battle, but you gotta choose the ones you want to fight. And lucky enough for me, I don't have to fight this one. I can blog about it like I'm doing right now and just talk about it. And if anybody knows or not, like, I don't really care, but at least it's all coming out of my mouth and it's getting off my chest so I can be a better me, ultimately. I really need my inhaler too, and I have just woken up, so I feel all groggy. And even my last post, I was like really just groggy and out of it. And I mean, that's what you call exhaustion, not being high. Like, I really don't want to get high, but I wish to a certain degree I could like rewind time and be like, hey, mother, just to let you know, this is what I look like on drugs. This is what I sound like on drugs. And this is how I behave on drugs. And if you would only have known that and compare it to how I look and feel now, it's totally two different people. Excuse me for being tired and waking the fuck up and not having any sleep and finally taking a nap and waking up and not feeling like I could kiss the sunshine right now. Like, I just don't get it. So at one point in time, for me having court tonight, she was gonna, I guess, let me use her card. Now it's, well, I can't fucking let you use my car going like that and talking like that. And just like, bitch, you are off your fucking rocker, man. She's insane. You know, I don't think God has me where I'm at not for a reason. You know, I'm about to start my second step, and that's all about being restored to sanity. And right now, I don't see a way out of this place. Like, I need an angel to just drop out of the sky and be like, yo, check it out. I know that by moving, you're going to lose your job because I won't have transportation any longer because my mom and sister do that for me. But I know that you won't have transportation, so you probably won't be able to use, and have your job anymore. But, still, please come live with me. Look for a job really close by that I could walk to and live there and work and participate in a healthier household. Like, I pray for that every day. It's not that I don't have friends. It's not that I don't have family. But my friends and family are just not in positions to allow me a space, Like, I haven't burnt every bridge. I have bridges that I'm connected to everywhere. And the reality of it is like I just said, like, you just can't do that. So anyway, I don't know if this monster is going to take me to court or if I'm driving myself, but nonetheless, I'm really, really, really tired of how she treats me. She told me that she thinks I'm fucked up out of my gourd, and I just showed you the medicine I'm on. Like I said, the only controlled substance charge that I have at the moment is my anxiety medicine, and even if I was trying to abuse it, like, I don't even know, first of all, why I would. I hate the way it makes me feel. I value what it does for my anxiety. I hate having to take it, though. But I'm, like, scientifically, medically, all across the fucking board, psychologically certified severe anxiety. and it's caused from a lot of PTSD and a lot of things that I've went through in my life. Not looking for a waved flag, because I'm not the only one in the fucking world that's went through shit. But I can tell you that it works for me. That I went through the fucking ringer of anxiety medicine to get where I'm at through today, to find something that works for me. And I'm not just going to uproot that because someone decides that that's a controlled substance. Like, not only, I mean, like, and to some people, I understand, like, that could be a total trigger to them. Like, I get it. But I mean, not for me. Tomato, tomato. You know, like, some people like to smoke crack and some people like to do heroin. I mean, and a lot of people that like to smoke crack don't like to do heroin, and vice versa. And I hate to get like that intricate with it, but really it's like the same thing. You know, like, I just don't like how that shit makes me feel. I like the side effect. I like not going through the roof and panicking and feeling like I'm gonna die and that everyone in this world's out to get me. I mean, there were times where I would not even be able to leave my house because I was convinced someone was outside to kill me. In hindsight, looking at that, and with the help of my counselor and my doctor, they've helped me understand, like, that's not normal thinking. And I see that now that I'm properly medicated, blah blah blah. Like, I totally understand that. But being in those moments, I didn't know that. There was no convincing me otherwise. So, you know, it just is what it is, and that's what I take. And I don't really give a fuck if I just don't feel like I have to defend it. Like I said, I don't abuse it. Point blank. Period. So, anyways, Mare decides to go psychotic on me because she woke me up from my nap, and I guess since I didn't look like I was ready to eat my Cheerios right away, or, you know, whatever, apparently I'm fucked up out of my gourd, and I'm the most retarded person in the world for not asking my sister if I could take her to her work so I could use her car to get to my shit, even though I put money in my mom's vehicle to get me to my shit. She even asked me why the fuck, you know, my dad helped me get to my court date as of this morning. Why the fuck couldn't he stick around? Do you not understand that that court date was at 9 a.m. and he equally hates you because he also knows how much of a vicious bitch you are? And so, why would he stick around for 9 hours again when he doesn't live close? And he already helped me once today. Like, is it? Uh-oh. I dropped the phone. Anyways, like, is it that hard for real? I didn't think so, but apparently it is. So, anyways, I think my mom's actually putting on clothes at the moment, so I gotta go, but I just gotta keep pushing forward and understand that my mouth is really dry right now, so it's also affecting how I'm talking at the moment. But anyway, again, I'm learning to be unapologetically myself, and I have to document this shit sometimes because I just don't fucking deserve this. Like, and it's so easy for me to in my head go, yeah, you're a total piece of shit, and that's exactly why you do. And that's, so let me back up. Yes, you're a piece of shit, and yes, this is what you deserve because you are a piece of shit because I'm shaming myself. No. I'm so grateful for the progress I do have because without it, I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't be able to cognitively tell you that. And so I'm grateful for the growth that I can see in that for me at the moment. I have to get some water in my mouth before I feel like my lips like stick to my teeth or something. But yeah, if anybody out there is watching this or anything like that, I ask for your prayers. I ask for vibes, just vibes and prayers. That's all I can do. I can love myself and pray as much as I want, and sometimes people like her, well, there's just no stopping them. You know, who knew that by putting all that gas money in her car and trying to take care of, you know, making sure that I am paying my part and getting around and doing what I have to do would be such a fucking issue. I don't really care. I'm gonna let it go. I surrender. And I'm pretty sure when I read my literature, it says when we surrender, we win. So today I win. Right now, I'm winning. I'm just vlogging because this is why I have a vlog, to ultimately talk about things like this. But in the end, you still don't win. I win because I surrender. Talk to me how you want to talk to me. Treat me how you want to treat me. I only have faith in a God that is already working in the mix of telling me that I've got a place in store for you. Just hold on. And I'm going to stick with that. So for the time being, that's what I do. And I will talk. Hold on, here she comes.
God, you still talking? I'm pulling around.
Okay, so I have to go now. Mom's ready. So here's where your prayers really come into place. So love everybody long time. Pray for me.